What up, Scoops? Trey here.
And I'm Alex.
So wow, you guys have been like just tearing us up in the comments as far as like, hey, when's that Avengers Infinity War reaction come in? So it's good to know that you want us to do it.
Yeah, and you know we were going to do it.
Yeah.
But it just took a little time because I had to go out of town.
She's always being booked for stuff. Look at Fancy over here. And if she gets booked, then she has to fly
gotta
away.
work.
She gotta work, which means we're not doing reactions. But we've been waiting for this ever since Comic-Con came.
Yes.
Our first episode was Comic-Con wrap-up. Yeah, yeah, it's been so long. But we saw like the bootleg footage of that at Comic-Con. This is the official, like, pretty, polished trailer they want us all to see. I'm excited.
I cannot wait.
And we were good. Like, like Alex yelled at me. She said, Dre, you better not watch it while I'm gone. She said, don't you watch it. And I did not. It's been killing me.
Yeah, I was keeping tabs every day. Like,
she was.
Did you watch it yet?
I said, no.
Good.
No. And I would not lie to her. So
we're going to watch it for the first time in front of you guys, as you've been asking.
Here we go.
Yeah.
There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people to see if we could become something more.
Human vision.
So when they needed us, we could fight the battles
that they never could.
Avengers score. Oh, get chills already.
In time, you will know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail all the same. Dread it. Run from it. Destiny still arrives.
Evacuate the city. Engage all defenses.
I know that voice.
And get this man a shield.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe. But this does put a smile on my face.
I love that theme song.
Who the hell are you guys?
Okay.
It's a deep burn. It's a deep burn in the soul.
A pleasurable burn.
It's a good burn. It's a good burn. Like a shot of tequila that goes down. Do you want to kick us off?
Okay. I mean, it looks insane. That trailer was like, I just kept wanting more. I was like, show me more, show me more. But obviously, you don't want that. You don't want to see everything.
No.
But
oh my god.
all of them coming together is just so exciting. Like, I don't even know where to start, really.
Like, yeah, I want to like scrub through this a little bit. Some of like the key scenes I picked out. So like early on, it looks like Tony Stark is crying over somebody's body. Now in the bootleg footage we saw from Comic-Con, it looks like Spider-Man, because I remember in that footage he's on the ground, he's looking up at Tony, he's like, I'm sorry, but I'm like, sorry for what? So like,
sorry for failing.
You can't kill Spider-Man off already, but I guess how bad is he going to get messed up?
Like, yeah, like a serious injury.
Yeah, he gets like really busted up.
Yeah, nerd.
Yeah. I love the fact that he's wearing the Iron Spider costume that Tony tried to give him at the end of Homecoming, but he was like, no, I still want to be a neighborhood Spider-Man, so maybe not yet, Mr. Stark.
There's just like so much to go through.
There's so much to go through.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange and Wong, there's the hole in the ceiling, so that looks like where the Incredible Hulk probably crashed through when he gets back to New York City, because there's a shot later where Mark Ruffalo's like in this giant crater, so that's probably Hulk crashing through the Sanctum Sanctorum. Oh, human vision! Why is there human vision in this? How and why is that happening? Where Paul Bettany is like, looks like him and Scarlet Witch act up.
Yeah.
Looks like maybe they bought like a little brownstone together, little domestic living, but he's human. I don't know why. And like he's still...
I don't understand like how this happened.
Right. And like
what they didn't like lead. There was no explanation leading up to it. He was just there. Like,
no.
what?
Now, like Vision, we saw in the last one, does have like some sort of shape changing abilities. Like he can change his costume and everything. So maybe he can change his actual body. Maybe he can make skin for himself.
Like, is it someone else's body? Like, it's just did he like?
Like did he put his mind in somebody else's body?
Yeah. Is it like he's inhabiting a dead body?
And because like you see like the little thing glowing on his head, so it's like, is this after the children of Thanos have pried the gem out of his head, or is this before? I guess we'll find out. We don't know right now.
But I'm loving this little steamy thing that might be going on.
And I wonder if they were going to do this, because in the comic books, this is a storyline. Like the Scarlet Witch and the Vision, he's a robot, but they fall in love. In fact, they have kids together. It's this whole twisted, comic books. So I was like, are they actually going to do that for a movie? Can they have a young girl fall in love with a robot? Yes, clearly.
They absolutely can.
They're doing it. What else do we got? We've got Thor back with his eye patch. Spoiler alert for those of you who haven't seen Thor Ragnarok. Thor loses an eye. Now he's rocking the Odin eye patch. We've got Blonde Black Widow, or Blonde Widow, as you say.
You go, blonde during the trailer.
It's like catnip. But as we know, at the end of the Civil War, Captain America and his secret Avengers, Ant-Man, Falcon, Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, they're all on the run. They're hiding out from the government. What else do we got here?
When Spider-Man's Spidey senses come up on his arms, the hair is raised.
Yes.
That scene, like, because the camera comes in so close, so you don't know what it's going to be, and then all of a sudden you just see the hairs raised.
And like
and
Peter's
like,
looks
oh
up.
my God! And he looks out the window, and then we see that like circular.
Yeah, that's probably Thanos' ship, I would imagine. Maybe he's coming to Earth with it. But and like, I'm glad you pointed that out, because I wasn't sure after Homecoming if he had Spidey sense, because there's a few scenes in that movie where it's like, you should have known someone was behind you.
That's true.
But maybe he didn't have it then.
It's developing.
Maybe it's developing. That's what I wonder. Yeah, maybe his powers are growing. So Loki, that scene where Loki, again, spoilers again for Thor Ragnarok. At the end of Thor Ragnarok, all the Asgardians leave Asgard and like are on this Sicarian ship trying to like navigate towards Earth. And then a giant bigger ship, the Sanctuary 2, Thanos' spaceship, shows up in front of them. I guarantee you, in this scene, this is probably after that end credit trailer scene where Thanos has come. He's probably attacking their ship, and Loki, probably the last minute, is like, "Look, stop killing us. I have something for you." I hope that it's a bargaining chip and it's not him turning on Thor again, because they said
because we're not sure. Like we don't know where his loyalty lies.
We never
do.
do.
I can't really trust it.
No, that's Loki's problem. He's always like wishy-washy and going back and forth. So I'm hoping he's doing this to spare people's lives, not to save his own ass. We'll see. Oh, and then that shot where Thanos first pops out of the portal. And he just looks completely badass. He just...
we saw him, I was like, ah!
Yeah, now, I'm normally, like, hard on CG characters. I didn't love Steppenwolf, and another property we just saw. But that he looks like a real person to me, or, like, a real...
He has human-like features. So.
You see cracks in his skin. You see, like, little, like, wrinkles. Like, nerds know that Thanos famously has, like, that butt chin, like, the lines on his face right there. But that looks awesome. It looks like a actual living creature. A little bit more Spider-Man in the Iron Spider suit. That's pretty awesome. Ew. Oh! we both simultaneously lost our crap right now because T'Challa just popped on our screen.
Yes.
Come on.
Like, and we get to see a little bit more of that world, which I'm really excited about. You see, like, all of them rushing. There was a scene where they're, like, rushing through a field.
Yeah, like, you have all the Wakandan soldiers and even Captain America and Bucky, like, teaming up with them. And, like, they're fighting, looks like some, like, four-armed alien monster type thing. But, yeah, they come into play. Yeah. And I love that T'Challa's already, you guys know our feelings on T'Challa. I feel like if you're subscribed to us, you've seen our Black Panther review. We are so in the bag for this movie.
So I feel like we're getting a little bit more of it.
Right?
So, yeah, because that's the last we saw.
At that scene. They haven't
released anything else. So
yeah.
this is like giving me a little bit more.
Yeah, it's almost like, I didn't think about that. We're getting like a trailer before the movie that he's in comes out.
Right, that's what I was
So spoiler alert, I guess T'Challa doesn't die in Black Panther. So he makes it
Or maybe he does and comes back, you know.
Comic books, you never know. Yep. No one, nerd effect. No one ever really dies. Yeah. But that's a line where he's like, he's giving that speech and he's like, and get this man a shield. And then Captain America steps out of the shadows. I'm like, yes! Yes!
So good.
So good. We're almost done. We're wrapping up, guys.
There's so much to go.
There's so much to go through. There's that scene where they're trying to dig the Mind Stone out of Vision's head. I believe that is one of the children of Thanos. His name is Corvus Glaive, I believe his name. He carries around like a giant sickle scythe-looking thing, and he's like one of the badass warriors that fights for Thanos. Another one, we have a character, female character. Her name is Proxima Midnight. It looks like that's her in that scene where she's fighting Steve Rogers. She like throws a spear at him and like he catches it. I think that's one of Thanos' daughters. The Return of the Hulkbuster. Although if you notice, the way the Hulkbuster's moving, it doesn't really look like Tony Stark's in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't have as much like glide.
No,
to it.
it's like more of like, he's moving like the Hulk.
Yeah.
And there's another scene later where we
That's
see
exactly.
Where we see Bruce Banner like working on a Hulkbuster gauntlet. So I wonder if Bruce Banner is actually inside the costume, and if so, why is he wearing the Hulkbuster armor and not hulking out? Why is that? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, that scene where Tony Stark just gets bitch slapped.
Oh.
It looks like he's trying to bow up to Thanos, and Thanos is like.
He probably said some snarky comment and deserved it.
Like he's wants to do, like Iron Man likes to do. Running his mouth.
Exactly.
Got smacked. Thanos putting, like, look at that. That looks
actually scary.
That looks scary.
Like, badass.
Like that, it's a CGI character, but that looks intimidating. That's right up there with like Caesar, Planet of the Apes type CGI. And I love that scene where he's putting like he's adding the Space Stone to the Power Stone in his gauntlet.
And I especially love the scene with the Wakandan soldiers at the end.
Yes.
When they're like ready in their battle formation. And then it just goes into the epic hero shot of all of the Avengers coming together.
So good.
Yeah.
The Wakandan.
Running. This is like the first time in the trailer that we get to see them all running together.
Yes.
So.
Oh my god. I like that. Yeah, it's so good.
But then.
Yeah.
It's not over yet.
Oh, sorry.
Because just when you think it's over. Just when you think it's over, the Guardians of the Galaxy swoop in.
So good. So good seeing them. And then, like, Thor's like, who the hell are you guys? And then just, like, Chris Pratt having that shit-eating grin on his face.
Yeah. It's like our pals are here.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
And then, like, Mantis is just like, hi. Yeah, so we'll wrap it up. If that wasn't enough, we're excited.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell.
I don't know but it looks amazing. It looks so good.
It just, the whole thing is really seamless. All the plot lines are coming together, which...
Think about it, 10 years. This, like, Kevin Feige, that mad genius, has been planning this out for 10 years. And like you said, like, all the pieces are just coalescing, coming together. And now it just feels like a nice cake that's just been baked for the right amount of time.
A 10-year cake.
A 10-year cake. All right. You have any final thoughts?
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't want to throw any shade at Justice League, as we just watched that and did a review.
Sure.
But I just, you can tell that they really took their time with this.
And that's the difference you feel in the nostalgia, the emotion of it. Again, not trying to throw shade.
Like, we've been waiting so long.
But yeah, and one, it's just like a rush job. And it's like, okay, that was fine. But like when someone makes you, it's like Christmas, when you're getting a Christmas gift. When you know that it's coming, but you have to wait for it and wait and wait. When you finally open them up on Christmas morning, it's worth it.
Great analogy.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Well, that was our trailer reaction for Avengers Infinity War. Are you happy?
Yeah, finally. We got it to you.
Yeah.
So.
But sorry, that was on us. We'll try to be better with the timely trailers in the future. Always make sure to like, subscribe, and comments.
Yes, we love your comments.
We love them.
Especially every time you ask us to do a specific trailer reaction, we try to get it to you as fast as possible.
We do. And genuinely, guys, thank you for interacting with us. Like, honestly, no BS. One of the highlights of our day is just like going through our comments in the morning and seeing you guys like chat with us. So
we do. We love it.
We love it. So keep that happening and we'll keep writing back to you.
Absolutely.
All right. Until next time, I've been Audrey.
And I'm Alex.
Stay groovy, Scoobies.